Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, how are you? Hope you guys are always fine. By the way, I'm not alone here. I'm accompanied by my friends on this video. Okay, first let me introduce this group. We are from group 10, which consisted 4 members. Me, my name is Andina Tania, as the moderator in this group. On this occasion, we will explain the English course material about adjective clause. What is mean of adjective clause? Let's just look at the explanation that me and my friends will explain in turn to you. Okay, the first here is the definition of adjective clause. Adjective clause is a dependent clause which action as an adjective which explains the noun or pronoun in the main clause of a complex sentence. It's a sentence consisting of an independent clause and one or more dependent clauses. Next, there are the function and characteristics of the adjective clause. The adjective clause function as an adjective that describes a noun, so that it makes a general noun more specific. Adjective clause also have several characteristics. Among other is, first, adjective clause has a complete subject and verb. Second, adjective clause is always preceded by a relative pronoun. It's consisted who, whom, whose, that, and which, and also preceded by a relative adverb. It's consisted where, when, and why. The third, adjective clause provides new information about the noun, its objects of the sentence.
Okay, I'm Dea Agustaria Ananda. Now, I will explain about adjective clause marker. Adjective clause marker. What is meant by adjective clause marker? Is a word commonly used to start an adjective clause. Adjective clause is a dependent clause that modifies a noun and it comes after the noun. The conjunction is who, which, whom, that, where, why, how, when. Adjective clause has some kinds. They are RPS or relative pronoun as subject with conjunction who, which, and that. The second, RPO or relative pronoun as object, conjunction whom, which, and that. Next, RPOP or relative pronoun as object of preposition with conjunction whom, which, and that. Next, RPP or relative pronoun as possessive, conjunction whose, of which. Next, RA or relative as adverb, conjunction where, when, why, how. And the last, RQ or relative of quantity, conjunction which, whom, and whose. So, every kind of adjective clause has its conjunction, and that conjunction will be followed by sentence. Okay, A. Relative pronoun. Relative pronoun is a word used to associate a clause or phrase with a noun or pronoun. Usually the use of relative pronouns in a sentence can provide or change additional information about nouns and pronouns. Okay, number 1, RPS or relative pronoun as subject, conjunction who, a subject person, which, noun object, and that for the subject, of person or thing. For example, I thank the woman who helped me. So this comes from the sentence, namely, I thank that woman and she helped me. Continue to be combined using who. Okay, next. The book which is on the table is mine. So this comes from the sentence, namely, the book is mine and it is on the table. So continue to be combined using which. Number 2, RPO or relative pronoun as object, conjunction, whom object people, which noun object, and that for object people or thing. For example, the woman whom I help is my mom. So this comes from the sentence, namely, the woman is my mom and I help her. Continue to be combined using whom. Next, the book which I read is good. So this comes from the sentence, namely, the book is good and I read it. Continue to be combined using which.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Fatan. Today I will continue the explanation which they have explained. PROP or relative pronoun as object of preposition itself have a several conjunction that consists of A. Whom, which used to explain about people. B. Which used to explain about object. C. That for object, people, or things. Example, the woman whom I always talk about is an actress. The actress is here an object with the pronoun her, which is given the action by the subject or the answer. That's why whom is the right word to use in this case. 4. RPP, relative pronoun as possessive, consists of conjunction A. Whose is used for ownership of people. B. Of which is used for ownership of object. Example, the boy whose cycle was lost yesterday is my brother. Semi-interrogative sentence on declarative sentence was used before object nouns. B. Relative adverb. Relative adverb is usually used to connect an independent clause, which is adjective clause, which serves to explain nouns. Relative as adverb is divided to be 4 kinds. Relative adverb of place, conjunction, where. Example, I study in school where my brother studied. Where is used when asking or stating a place or location. Next, relative adverb of time. Conjunction is when. Example, I met him on Monday when he went to school. I don't remember when I went to school. When is used for stating or explaining time in a sentence. Relative adverb of reason. Conjunction is why. Example, I do not know the reason why he left me. And I understand why you love me. Next is relative adverb of manner. Conjunction is how. Example, I want to know the way how you became a success people. I asked him how to play a mobile game. Next, C. RQ or relative of quantity. Adjective clause may contain an expression of quantity with of, some of, many of, most of, and both. Conjunction, whom, which, and whose. Example, I have 2 sisters, both whom are going to Korea. Next, Katie, whose cat was found by me. My car which is lost yesterday.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Tafazam Zola. Here I'm going to explain about adjective clause in non-restrictive and restrictive clause. An adjective clause function almost exactly like an adjective that modifies a noun. Adjectival clauses are independent clauses that usually begin with a relative pronoun, which, that, who, whom, or whose, or a relative adverb, where, when, and why. Adjectives and adjectival clauses can specify size, shape, color, pose, and more about their nouns. There are non-restrictive and restrictive adjectival clauses, and these work a little differently. Here's a little bit about how to distinguish between the two types. The first one, non-restrictive adjective clauses. An adjective clause set off from the main clause by commas. One comma, if at the beginning or the end of the sentence, is said to be non-restrictive. Example, all professors agree who dresses like a teenager is going through his second childhood. This who clause is non-restrictive because the information it contains doesn't restrict or limit the nouns it modifies. All professors agree instead of the clause provides added but not essential information, which is signaled by commas. A non-restrictive adjective clause can be removed without affecting a sentence. Here's the second one, restrictive adjective clauses. A restrictive adjective clause, on the other hand, is essential to a sentence or should not be set off by commas. Here's an example. An older person who dresses like a teenager is often an object of ridicule. Here, the adjective clauses restrict or limits the meaning of the noun it modifies. An older person, in the example, it is not set off by commas because it is necessary to the meaning of the sentence. If removed the sentence, an older person is often the subject of ridicule would take an entirely different meaning. To review, an adjective clause that can be omitted from a sentence without affecting the basic of meaning of the sentence should be set off by commas, and it is non-restrictive. An adjective clause that cannot be omitted from a sentence without affecting the basic meaning of the sentence should not be set off by commas, and it is restrictive. Thank you for hearing me out today. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
In this group. On this occasion, we will explain the English course material about adjective clause. What is mean of adjective clause? Let's just look at the explanation that me and my friends will explain in turn to you. Okay, the first here is the definition of adjective clause. Adjective clause is a dependent clause which action as an adjective which explains the noun or pronoun in the main clause of a complex sentence. It's a sentence consisting of an independent clause and one or more dependent clauses. Next, there are the function and characteristics of the adjective clause. The adjective clause function as an adjective that describes a noun, so that it makes a general noun more specific. Adjective clause also have several characteristics. Among other is, first, adjective clause has a complete subject and verb. Second, adjective clause is always preceded by a relative pronoun. It's consisted who, whom, whose, that, and which, and also preceded by a relative adverb. It's consisted where, when, and why. The third, adjective clause provides new information about the noun, its objects of the sentence. Okay guys, maybe that's just a little explanation from us regarding of the adjective clause. Hopefully, it can be useful for you all. More and less, we apologize, and to God we beg for mercy. I'm, as the moderator in this group, represent my friends from group 10, want to say thank you so much for your attention, guys. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.